us at the Alamo Dome in San Antonio, Texas, home to the UTSA Roadrunners. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a team from the Big 12, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Roadrunners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Kennesaw State's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
I think as a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? 3rd down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Brings up 2nd down.
The give from the gun. Turns it on in midfield. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Shotgun snap on 3rd down. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Roadrunners offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quick strike complete. And they get him down. The Roadrunners with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They're working that left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
7, Kennesaw State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Finding themselves down. There he goes. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Owls! A great catch and run for 6.
Kennesaw State.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You could see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
Extra point here will tie the game.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in New Orleans. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the first quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Frederick. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Roadrunners have this offense rolling. Hands it off. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Roadrunners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. To the ground with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Rushes on him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. We've had some early scores. They get the ball back, trailing by a field goal 10-7. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
3 plays out. It's 4th down.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Pulls and fires complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes a connection. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he's got it at the 30.
Holding. Offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
At the 29.
And the Roadrunners will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Kennesaw State right back to work. From the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. The give on the option. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Get it out on the screen. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And we're even here in the 1st.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards. The Roadrunners want to move quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Frederick. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Safe completion on the screen. Across the 45. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Is another first down for the offense.
Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Roadrunners in the hurry up. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted to stop the threat. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
He lofts one down the sideline. Brings it down on the right side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, the ground game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The Roadrunners are in the hurry up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Pulls it in. It's Brown. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Catch in the middle. It's Frederick. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play action fake. Got it in the middle. It's Frederick. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Roadrunners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Looking for the score. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to set up the screen. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
It's 4th down.
Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle. It's Frederick. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
On target to the left. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Motion from the back. He's looking to pass. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Back to pass. Takes the easy one to the back.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Roadrunners will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll run the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Punt is in the air. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Quick release by the QB. And just when you think you've seen every move, he's got another one, and he's out to the 40. And the Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Oh, they're after him.
Holding. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Kennesaw State right back to work.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Give to the running back.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. He's got him. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. This offense is stuck way back in its own end of the field. Working that left side now. A relatively short but effective gain. He's out of bounds at the 11. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the right. Open spaces. The 20. He's at the 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. Wants to return it.
The return brings it out to the 34. And the Kennesaw State offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Give to the back. Nice move to keep running. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. The sure hands, it's Smith. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end down the gut. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Brown. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there in San Antonio, and we've had a lively first half. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the Alamo Dome.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Roadrunners come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tagged.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Roadrunners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll go to the air on third and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tough.
There he goes. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Sets up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Gonna swing it on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it in the last minute. So now it's second and long. He's got it on the right.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Makes the catch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Roadrunners headed quickly to the line. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Roadrunners decide to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got a man in the middle. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. Quick tempo here for the offense. Rides the back on the option. The give. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the 1st down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got 1st down. Let's go fast.
It's complete to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kennesaw State hopes to be wise here in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. Makes a man miss. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Kennesaw State has a chance now on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Makes one man miss. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. At the 20. Touchdown, Roadrunner. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
Up by one, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Makes the quick grab. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. Kennesaw State right back to work. Fighting off the defender. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
On target over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Got his man quickly. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28. And the Roadrunners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
First down.
From the gun, the running back has it. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. The Roadrunners getting set on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long...
Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Let's it fly. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the gun, looking for a man. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. He's looking to throw. Got him downfield. And he'll be brought down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the single back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. And the Roadrunners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. How quickly the emotions change. They thought they had it tied, and the flag wipes it out, and they've got to try it again. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's third and goal and third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. For just a fleeting moment, they thought they'd tied the game, and now it's right back to the drawing board after the flag. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Sweet cut there. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
It's now 4th and goal.
Snapped it in the shotgun. Going for 6. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Fired in from the red zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely...
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. Another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State, 29.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Kennesaw State right back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open on the left. Touchdown, Owls. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Looking to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Frederick. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Breaks into the open. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Roadrunners look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Roadrunners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The inside handoff. To the 10. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They want to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Got his man. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Holding. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete. Quick step and go. Tripped up for the tackle. They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a third and long. Trying play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, UTSA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
UTSA, 37. Kennesaw State, 36.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The give to the tailback. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Running it to the right. Finding open areas. Runs through a tackle. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
36.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Fuentes. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped right at the 43-yard line. It'll be fourth down. Now to see if they want to spin that wheel of fortune. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of guy.
Running into the open space. There he goes. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities. He'll do it himself. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Roadrunners will hustle to the line.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. From the gun, running back gets the give. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Roadrunners will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Gives it on the option. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The receiver on the jet sweep. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Quickly complete. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up. The option look. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Roadrunners will have it 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. He'll set up to throw. He fires one deep over the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but it's only by 1 possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Dobbs. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They could really use a few yards here on 3rd down because from here, it would be a 61-yard attempt. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give out of the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Roadrunners want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they almost had another one. Rare is the occasion when you're happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. Hunt is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. On the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. This guy's having a game that feels like half a season for some. He's over 450 yards.
And he is so dialed in with his offensive coordinator and play caller with what they want to do and how they want to attack this defense. It seems like every single snap, he's read the coverage. He knows exactly where to go with the ball.
Wants to keep it in the air. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Off play action. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10.
And the nice thing about late in the football game, when you have the lead, you kind of know the defense will get aggressive. You might get some man coverage. They get it to the receiver out wide. I love the run after the catch. He's got such playmaking ability. That's a big first down for this offense.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete. They already have the lead, but they will go for the knockout punch here in the fourth quarter on 4th and goal. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Under fire. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the 4th quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Finding an escape route. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The quarterback's just going to take a knee.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They boot it away on 4th down. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a throw downfield late. The ball hits the ground, and this thing is over, an absolutely heartbreaking loss. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.